CTV News at 6 with Joe Perkins.
Good evening, I'm Louise Hartland. Joe Perkins is off tonight. We begin with breaking news. Victoria Police says a body has been found in the Gorge waterway. We'll have more details on this story as they become available. And officers in Saanich were also busy today. Just before 3 o'clock this afternoon, they were called to the Saanich Plaza parking lot near Save On Foods after someone reported a man with a weapon. Police say one man has been taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries following what police say is a suspected stabbing. Another man is in custody. Detectives and forensic investigators are on scene trying to determine what happened. Protesters for the proposed Enbridge pipeline project are adding fuel to their fire after reports of another oil spill in the U.S. It happened in Wisconsin on a major leg of the Lakehead system that carries 318,000 barrels of light crude oil a day from Canada to the Chicago area. In a statement, Enbridge says the line was shut down after 1,200 barrels of oil was released. A spokesperson for the company says the fast reaction should reassure British Columbians they would have a fast response to a spill up here if the project went ahead. The leader of BC's opposition party disagrees.
I don't see how, under any circumstance, even the best possible light for the Northern Gateway project, how a spill of 1,200 barrels of oil is a good thing for Enbridge or for anybody.
The cause of the spill is still under investigation. Enbridge is already under fire from U.S. regulators over a massive spill 2 years ago in Kalamazoo, Michigan. A major roadway in Victoria will be shut down tomorrow as crews move towards completing construction on Pandora Avenue. The roadway will be closed between Fernwood Road and Cook Street from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. for paving. The City of Victoria says the work is being done on a Sunday to limit the impact on weekday drivers. Traffic will be redirected. Paving is the final step for the large project. The busy street has been under construction for months, leaving single lane open for commuters. He won gold at the Atlanta 1996 Olympic Games, and today former sprinter Robert Blastoff Esme was in Colwood supporting Island athletes. The Island Summer Games kicked off on the West Shore with 3-on-3 basketball and a 7-a-side soccer tournament benefiting the Goldstream Food Bank and RideFree.org, an organization that aims to prevent violence against young people and increase awareness of the dangers of substance abuse. Esme, who ran first in the 4x100 meter relay with Donovan Bailey, says everyone is feeling the Olympic spirit.
Just enjoy an active lifestyle. That's what it's about, getting out and being active, meeting friends, and bring out the family. They can have some Frosties, and overall get the competitive juice still flowing. You can play at any level and have fun.
The games and entertainment continue tomorrow with the playoffs and crowning of the 2012 Island Summer Games champions. The games feature a total of 20 events. Car lovers from far and wide gathered in Oak Bay today for the 8th annual Jaguars on the Island event. 150 Jags ranging from the restored to the latest model were on display to see the car some call a true automotive legend. This year the club is teaming up with Victoria Hospice in hopes of raising awareness and funds for the cause.
We have people here from as far away as San Diego, California, a large number from Oregon and Washington, Alberta, the rest of British Columbia, of course.
Really important to hospice because it raises awareness for us, and partnering with different community groups is just always really rewarding and building community. It's really important for hospice to be able to build these relationships.
Proceeds from the registration of the event and donations will go to the hospice. This marks the first year of a partnership the organizer hopes will continue for years to come. Cowichan Bay is hosting its annual boat festival. 1,000 people are expected to enjoy paper bag dinghy races, chowder tasting, and a salmon barbecue. As CTV's Jett Bassi shows us, the festival helps put the village on the map and promote local business.
It's a big day in the Cowichan Bay. It's the 27th annual Maritime Festival, a time when the local community gets together and highlights a special little village.
It's all again about community and just having fun, and hopefully people will want to come back and visit some of our local businesses again and see what we have to offer here.
Families from all over the valley come together to enjoy the unique events. A new attraction was the paper bag dinghy. For some, it was quite the challenge.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting it to be easier than that, for sure. It was definitely easier when I took the bag off my head, so.
Next was the Seagull Poker Race.
You have to own a Seagull outboard, which is a very old-fashioned engine.
Boaters hooked up a low horsepower engine to dinghies and went dock to dock collecting cards. It was not a race you can win with speed, but with the best hand. The jackpot prize was a shiny ribbon.
They're having a blast, and they've got water pistols and water cannons in their boats. They're hitting each other en route, and it's nice and breezy and choppy out here, so there's water going everywhere.
The chowder tasting event between the restaurants was only for bragging rights.
People go around and sample them, then they come back with their ballot and they vote for their favorite chowder, right? So, and it gives the whichever restaurant bragging rights for the year.
The Maritime Museum showcased the bay's history, attracting hundreds to its exhibits.
If we can get them to come when they're young here, they see the excitement and they get to see the history of Cowichan Bay and the history of boat building. It might trigger something in them that, you know, it could be a career in the future as a shipwright, or it gets them to want to be members here to help preserve wooden boats that are from our past.
They expect over 1,000 people to visit their village, hoping the festival will help boost the local economy.
And to be able to have festivals like this and promote people to actually come down here and, you know, keep the money in the community, and, you know, being that this is a big fundraiser for our Maritime Museum, it's very important, I think.
Cowichan Bay was the first in North America designated as Cheetah Slow city, yet self-sufficient.
So you have no big box stores. You believe in your history and your culture, and you try to preserve it. It's about being able to sustain your local community on local products.
The Maritime Festival is Cowichan Bay's spotlight. It shines on what the Bay has to offer: good food, great people, and a history that should never be forgotten. Jett, Bassi, CTV News, Cowichan Bay.